So we open with Larsa reading the text messages from Jody, and he's asking her, let the fight go like we've been trying to let the fight go. Ariana says, well, Alexia got to deal with her lawsuit first, and then we could deal with this tomorrow. Larsa come back to the table whining, well, you're whining about your divorce and needing a notary. Don't bring the vibe down for the rest of us. So now Lisa's run off. Gertie's comforting her, but Gertie's like, girl, this ain't that big of a deal. Adriana's on Lisa's side at the table, though, and she says, look, you know how men will play games. He knows she's here. He knows she's on a work trip. He's doing this to needle her and to get at her. What if Todd, and then God, Alexia said, oh God, now you're just trying to talk shit about Todd. No, she was making an example of how men can be vindictive, like how your man moved out on you in the middle of the day. However, Marisol said, if Jody knows that Lisa could lose her kids, why ain't she helping her rather than chastising Larsa? Maybe that is his version of help, since there's not much he can do with the lawyers and the ex-husband. However, Jody did have an online notary for Lisa, so he was covering all the bases. I feel like they all have the same, how do I say this delicately, AC dealer. And maybe that's why he felt free to message her, because they give me they're in some type of cahoot together. Now Adriana's like, I have to go to mass today because I can't stand this. Larsa said, go to the bushes and weep. Go to the bushes and weep. Go over there and cry. She said, I want you to weep in a bush. Oh my God. Oh, shout out to Iyanla. Weeping in the bushes. So Adriana kind of storm off. Wait, now Julia wants to kiss Stephanie? I guess we're swinging back into the fun of the evening, but I don't want to kiss Julia. Not that lesbians can't kiss, just not Julia. She said, I'm the biggest prude you'll ever meet. Kiss me on the cheek. I wouldn't want none of your mouth germs near my mouth germs. Up with Lisa, she signed her form, so now she's getting divorced. Congratulations. So Lisa comes back down and asks Larsa what's the problem, because she don't know what the problem is. It's that Larsa keeps saying she's such a great friend. We read the messages, and all he asked her was to stop the fight. But Lisa says Larsa's disgusting. Larsa says Lisa's disgusting. We're just at an impasse. A silicone impasse. Ooh, what does that smell like? Oh, God, she didn't tell. Larsa said Lisa has a yeast infection, too. She's an eternal victim. Why do you need to bring her vagina into the... No chicken down there. Oh, God, now, Marisol, you lipped-faced heifer. Why? And I mean, the more I look at you, the more alien you do look. And Florida is near the water, so I don't know. You could be an octopi. However... You really gonna bring up that Alexia is taking notes? I mean, the thing is, you gotta fight these heifers with the shit they said. Why not write it down? That's right, Larsa. You did call her a groupie. You called her a groupie. I ain't never getting over that. Now it's, can you be friends with somebody that take notes? But it also does give a very tattletale vibe. A very, Mr. Cohen, she said this about me. Mr. Cohen, she did that to me. That's what it's giving. You can't take notes on your friends. Well, we're not really friends. Then why are you sitting across from me? Everybody's like, okay, we kind of tired. We can beat this dead horse. God, even Julia kisses Gertie to change the energy. Gertie, you already had cancer. You really gonna invite that in? So it's the next day, and of course the girls are splitting up. So we have Gertie, Adriana, and Lars and Lisa going to see the ruins while the other girls go to make tile. Oh, God, and we're painting tiles, and of course Stephanie got to bring up this damn plane. Are you going to be comfortable with Lisa being on the plane? If it wasn't Cho plane, it would be fine because you'd all have bought a ticket. Oh, God. Julia said, well, I want to ask all of you to be the godparents to my children. You don't care about them kids. These heifers that you won't talk to after you're off for 2 seasons. So they don't want to exclude Lisa from the plane. And Stephanie's like, oh, she gets away with everything. You just want to exclude her. That's why you got the plane, to tell people you can't come on my plane. You're a real butt. I don't want to give her chances to be late and disrespect you, and she's ruined the environment. Ruined. Oh my God. 17 minutes and 57 seconds. Ruined. This is a 22-minute flight, and you're whining about Jetticut. You couldn't wait to say that shit. You couldn't wait to say Jetticut. Marisol, you ain't shit. Lisa's thinking more now. It's like the wheels are spinning. So you thought she was stupid. So they done voted the heifer off the jet. Meanwhile, they done convinced Lisa to unfollow Marcus. She just didn't want to be at Larsa's beck and call. Oh, Julia's asking those sissies to be the godparents. I was wondering what she meant by mail-in. But they sitting down to tell Lisa you ain't welcome on the plane. Oh, God. Now we're putting our phones in a basket. And, of course, she's going to say, I'm a mom. I cannot have my phone. And I get it. I feel like I'm not wanted. You're not, Lisa. You're not. You're not letting them tell you what to do with your phone, though. So she's not going to dinner tonight with these people. Adriana come to Gertie for help with her makeup. And Gertie's like, well, this is off my color. And Adriana said, I like to be dark. Gertie turned and looked at the camera and was like, okay. Like, I'm just trying to help you, girl. Don't come at me. She said it. However, she get a pep talk from Marisol in the boudoir. And she said, I'm not going to let Larsa drive me out of this group. Child, I'd let her, better than letting Karen drive you. So we head to dinner. However, Adriana spills the beans about unfollowing Marcus. But now here comes Larsa, 2 hours late. Who's at dinner for 2 hours? She made you wait. Oh, Marisol pop out when we're going over who told the secret. Kiki, stop being so ratchet. And everybody's like, record scratch. Adriana said, stop being so ratchet. Because you ran your mouth and told the secret? You want to do a microaggression? Okay. And then immediately it's Kiki overreacting. But did you see that quick glimpse they gave us of Gertie where she was like, ain't nobody on your side either. I'ma stay quiet. I'ma stay out of it on this one. Gertie, they showed Gertie. Hold on, let me see if I can get it. It came and went like a fart. Oh, and then Kiki with the bass in her voice. You're too old to be talking to people. Oh, come on. Give me that island read. That Jocelyn, you 60. Why you stealing from the store hole? Give me that read. Give me it. You're the same age as my mom. And you see, this is why if you're going to be an elder on these shows, you kind of have to be the matriarch because at some point, you just a silly 60-year-old and nobody respects that. Oh, God, Adriana's running with the old shit when we already have moved on to a different topic. She said, I want the spotlight. Respect. Are you an animatronic? I'm done. There's no way in hell I'm taking a single. Stephanie's like, hold on. I still got to come in sizzling hot. This is the third dinner that all of you guys ruined. Were you watching Family Guy to learn English? That's why you can't stop saying it like Stewie. Ruined. You are a Stewie of a woman. Ruined. I'm not going with you. Adriana storming off in her own world trying to steal Stephanie's thunder. Stewie's thunder. I'm sorry. This heifer is Stewie. To the Rune T. Oh, just always making it about her. Stuart. Tonight escalated because of Kiki and Adriana. No, it was Adriana saying something completely outlandish, saying something completely out of bounds and low-key racist. And y'all wanting to poo-poo it and don't have an emotion, Kiki. Be a good little black girl, Kiki. How does it feel, heifer? The table turned on your ass like you turned on Gertie. It was just such quick justice. Stewie crying in the damn back. What are you crying for? You got to eat? Because you weren't the center of attention? Because no one was vying to get on your plane? Oh, she's crying. It's a long day. She feels responsible because she offered the plane. God, Andy gonna cuss your ass out for this plane at the reunion, and I'm looking forward to it. I can't take my friends and leave the others. It's 22 minutes. Oh my God, you ain't, ooh. I will say this is the petty drama that we have asked for, and I am enjoying myself thoroughly. This is what Housewives should be about. So Alexia, Marisol, and Larsa are invited tomorrow on the plane. Oh, I don't want to go with your funky ass. I want to go back to a life before I knew what you were. You can put on all the good parfum in the world, but you still stink as a being. You're shitty at being a human. Just shitty. All that money and still a piss poor person. Oh God, we've got to do seating arrangements. Call South fucking West. Oh my God. I can section off part of the plane. Oh. Girl, so you gonna put him in steerage? Just put him in the belly. Adriana's going to be in the solo room. All this for a 22-minute flight. We are really sitting here like it's D-Day. So they're going to this town, and she's like, well, if I don't like how you act, you can drive back. And Marisol's over it. She's like, look, I can't put up with your nonsense anymore. I can buy a plane ticket. I don't want anyone wearing zippers. I've got to send out a memo for what you can wear. I don't want you to cut the seats, and I don't really like pooping because you don't shit. You're full of shit. Oh, that one. She is really, I don't see how Stephanie's going to survive because she is unlikable to a T. Like, I feel like Marisol is a bellwether, and this is you're doing too much. Not a Kenya Moore too much, but I could see them being like, oh yeah, it's easy to turn on you and ice you out. Plain and all. All right, well, tell again, tell a friend, tell that heifer you hate. She needs to know.